Hi everybody, we're back for another trig vid. This one now is about if you know a trig ratio and the quadrant in which it lies. Now, I'm just going to make one up off the top of my head. I'm going to say the sine is -1/2, and we are in quadrant 3. And define the 5 other trig functions. Alright, so I know sine. Sine of theta, I should have put that over here, sine of theta is equal to 1/2. Sine theta is equal to -1/2. So I need the cosine theta, tangent theta. I need the cosecant theta, which I know immediately is going to be -2/1 because it's just the reciprocal of the sine. I need the secant of theta, and I need the cotangent of theta. Now, I will recommend 100% draw the angle. And you don't have to draw the angle big time. You just have to draw a root, because we're in quadrant 3. And ask yourself, x and y, is x positive or negative? Now in here, x is negative, y is negative, so x is negative and y is negative. Now, when you have sine theta is equal to -1/2, this is really, remember, it's y over r. So I know my y is going to be a value, my r is going to be a value. My r is 2, because r is always positive. My y is negative, so that has to be a -1. So the right triangle that we get from this, I know that's a -1, that's my x, and now my r is equal to 2. So what I'm going to do is set up x squared plus y squared equals r squared. X squared plus -1 squared is equal to 2 squared. X squared plus 1, because -1 times -1 is 1, is equal to 4. Subtract a 1. X squared is equal to 3, so x is equal to the square root of 3. Now, at this point, you have to make a choice. Is x positive or negative? Now, because it's in quadrant 3, x has to be less than 0. So x is actually equal to the -square root of 3. So now I know my y is equal to a -1, my x is equal to a -square root of 3, and my r is equal to 2. So I could go to the cosine, put -square root of 3 over 2, and then I'll have -1 over -square root of 3, which is 1 over the square root of 3. Now I just take the reciprocals for the other guys. The secant, sorry about the diagonal and not having the thing up there. Hey, I'm just starting out with these, so the math is good, the placement of the paper is poor. Just flip this dude upside down. -2 over the square root of 3. And this guy, I'm just going to take square root of 3 over 1. Square root of 3 over 1. And then we are done. And we figured out everything. Keys to this. Know where the angle is. So we'll put keys over here. Where is the angle? 2, is x positive or negative? And is y positive or negative? And we know r is always positive. And then 3, set up a right triangle. Solve for what you don't got. You might not have an r, you might not have a y, you might not have an x. Go from there, and then set up the 6 trig functions as you need to. And that is this trig vid for today.